Good morning, guys. Salam, namaste. Your lifestyle consultant, sleep coach, pain relief coach, and fitness model Kunal Sharma is here. Please do not miss this link. And please, this is my request, share this link as many as people you can, because maybe you are helping somebody's wife, somebody's mother, somebody's sister. This link is very important link for each woman on this planet. Not only women, but also men. Primarily women. Why? Because whatever studies we have done in the last 20 years, mainly we got the results on the basis of men study, not women study. If, for example, if we have done 100 studies, 80 studies to 90 studies are on men, not women. So today we are talking about what are the problems a woman can face from the puberty till menopause. Okay, it is a very interesting topic, and one should know about their own body so that they can help themselves. Okay, so first thing is Q angle. What is the meaning of Q angle? So if you see woman body around the hip, broader is there. Okay, the broader. Man body is straight. So your femur is a leg bone from the hip till the knee. That is called femur. So if you see a men, the body, this line of angle of penetration is straight. But in women, it is this. Okay, because of the hip. All right, designed by the God. All right, so you cannot change that. But what happens, that study shows, especially women with sports background, they suffer lots of ACL injuries, meniscus tear. Okay, ACL, PCL, MCL, all these ligaments injuries are happening more in women. Why and when? That is very important. So listen very carefully. This link is very important, and very intensive study I have done on this topic, because I've been seeing in this line, because I'm training a lot of housewives. So I have experience on that. On the basis of that experience, I have come to this link. So women have a period cycle, 28 days. Estrogen to progesterone, every 14 days it changes. First day to 14th day is estrogen dominance. From 14th day to progesterone dominance. So studies have seen that the data has shown when the progesterone climbs, when the progesterone in the cycle 28 days, when the progesterone shoots, the joints laxity, the joints mobility increase. Okay, both the hormones are very important with your muscle, with your metabolism, with your shape of the body, with your joint stability, pregnancy, ovulation, for everything. But they have seen when your cycle is changing from 14 days, especially young women, they are getting more injury. So that time, the period cycle, when the 14 to 28 days progesterone cycle starts, every woman who is in sports or a housewife who is working in the gym or with a coach or with a trainer, he or she has to be very serious about joint mobility. This is the first thing, Q angle. The second is joint mobility with your hormones, prime hormones, estrogen and progesterone. So you have to be very careful what you're doing, what kind of activities you're doing, explosive, dynamic, isometric. I suggest, on my personal opinion, if you are doing high intensity workout, you have to go for those line of action exercises where you should not be in a what you can say rotational move. You should be in one plane, that is sagittal plane, front and back. Even frontal plane, which is side to side movement, should be less. So all the movement should be in controlled motion in those time period. Is it clear? Now, how woman body is different from men body? Now, this is very interesting. I'm sure 95% population of this LinkedIn or anywhere, whoever is watching, will not know what I am going to say. 95%, I guarantee it. So, women have small lungs. They have small heart. Okay? So, the whole capacity to absorb oxygen and produce energy is less because of small frame. They have testosterone low. So that means the muscle building capacity, because testosterone is an anabolic hormone. So muscle building capacity is slow or low. Okay, so now what happens? Because they have a small frame, they have small lungs, so the capacity, the heart capacity to pump the blood is slow. Your red blood cells capacity is low. So in turn, what is the result comes out is hemoglobin is low. Plus, if you have irregular menstrual cycle, if you missing the cycle, if you are in perimenopause or postmenopause, so it will affect more. All right, so this has to be clear. Okay, what is the problem going on with your cycle and your energy level? Okay, and with the time period of menopause and perimenopause. So what can be done in nutrition standpoint of view? So now pay attention, please, because this is for your health. Okay, if you will not pay attention now, you will definitely see your consequences. All right, a dangerous consequences. In nutrition standpoint of view, your hemoglobin will drop in your blood biomarker. When the hemoglobin drops, your energy level drops. Okay, when you have a heavy period, that time also you're losing blood so much, your hemoglobin drops and you start feeling weak. That is another factor. Heavy bleeding. So irregular bleeding, missing the period, heavy bleeding, these are not normal. Okay, but we can work for it and we can make it better. All right, it depends on the lifestyle, what kind of lifestyle you're leading, what kind of job you are in, what is your stress level. Okay, how you're sleeping, okay, what time you're sleeping, what time you're eating, and in between the last meal and the sleep, what is the gap? There are a lot of factors. If we work step by step on these factors, I guarantee you will get better and better with age, not weaker and weaker or vulnerable and vulnerable. So I'm sure this much is clear. Okay, women, what is the different structure between women and men, and how the energy level is production is affecting. Now, when, very important point, next point, when you are in a perimenopause or when you are in a menopause, what happens? So these hormones are connecting with each cell of your body, including your mitochondria inside the cell, which is an energy production house. That means ATP. If you are a if you learn chemistry, you know that ATP production, the energy production from your cellular system, from your mitochondria drops when the mitochondria will not get enough amount of nutrients. All right, and you're losing or you're finishing these hormones. So what can you do? So listen very carefully again. Green leafy vegetables, every woman should have 2 to 3 servings in a day, in terms of soup, in terms of salad, cold or hot, it does not matter, or raw. Okay, in terms of smoothies. So you can have that. Next point, protein intake. your protein intake should not drop, because the protein synthesis will not happen. And if you are putting too much pressure on the system by high intensity workout, you are not taking enough rest, you are breaking more than building. That is called osteoblast and osteoclast. The osteoblast is breaking, osteoblast is making, osteoclast is breaking the bone. All right, so your hormones are finishing in perimenopause or postmenopause, and you're not eating well, you're not sleeping well. So what happens? Your mood swings will change, hot flashes will come, you will feel hot, you will feel cold. So everything is connecting dot by dot in a vicious cycle. So this topic, this link is very important. As I mentioned earlier, before I started this link, you can help somebody's mom, you can help somebody's sister. So share this link as much as possible. Now, the next point is, what kind of workout a woman should do, okay, to strengthen what? To strengthen your bones in that time period with the nutrition. So green leafy vegetables is number 1. Protein intake high, number 2. Vitamin D3, calcium and vitamin K2. These are combined together. Number 3. Omega 3, number 4. These things should not be depleted from your daily meal plan. Remember that. Now, what kind of workout you should do? If you're not doing workout, start slow. High intensity workout. How do we define high intensity workout? For example, if I am training from last 30 years, my intensity level should be high, as natural as possible. This is very common because my baseline fitness is strong. But if you are a beginner, it's never too late. Even if you're in 60s, I've been training 55, 60-year-old women, and they have done within 3 years such a great progress, you can't even believe it. All right. So what happens? Before you fly, you crawl. Okay. Start learning under supervision. Okay, what is the meaning of high intensity from baseline? Don't try to jump and hop instantly. You will damage yourself. All right. So high intensity workouts will help your bone density because it's an impact. Strength training. Do not do long distance cardio. It is not going to help you. You're wasting your time, energy and money, because that time you need a impact on your bones because your hormones are finishing. You are almost finishing your estrogen and progesterone. They are drying up. Okay. So you need a stimulant. So exercise and nutrition is a stimulant that time. These things will help you to balance the body naturally. All right. So this is very important. Now the core temperature. What is the difference between men and women core temperature? The core temperature is almost same, but the muscle temperature is different. Why? There are a lot of factors, because men have more muscles, women have less muscles. So the muscle temperature is different from the core temperature. So women, hand, feet, ears, nose, everything is always cold. Maximum time I'm saying. So women do not sweat easily. That is the reason, because the core temperature is same, but the muscles are less. So fat is more in women. Naturally designed because of the pregnancy and the hormones they have to create. That is why. So what they have to do, they can create by exercise the muscle temperature, to take it up. Or what they can do? They can do sauna therapy. All right. So these things will help you with the course of time. Start from today, not tomorrow. What else we can do? What is the difference between them? Testosterone. So testosterone is an anabolic hormone, as I mentioned earlier. Men, we have naturally high testosterone from the birth, but women decline everything from 30s or 35. The 35 to 55 is the period of peri and post menopause. That time you have to be very, very careful what you're doing, why you're doing, and do it under supervision, even if you are an athlete. Most important thing is, if you are training very hard, all right, it is not good, because you are putting another stress and you will miss the period, which is very, very important for your natural health of your body. So do not stress your body and do not miss your period. So periods are very, very important for natural process of the body, the natural biological process of the body. Ovulation. Okay, so everybody knows what is the meaning of ovulation, but the thing is, if for example, if you are suffering from polycystic ovary syndrome, okay, or if you are missing your periods, if you have an irregular period, so you can create a problem in ovulation. So you have to be, the main point to make this link is you have to be understanding, and after understanding what you are doing towards your body, this much knowledge every woman should have. 100% should be clear about your body. Okay, what is happening inside the body? Okay. The next point, this link is little longer, but please, this is a very, very important link, very, very important information. Hypothalamic insulin sensitivity or hypothalamic obesity. This is new. Please let me know if you know this word. So now listen very carefully again. Hypothalamus in women and men work differently. Even I didn't know that. This is a new research, not very old, maybe 3-4 years. I don't know, but it is a new research. It was not there before. So when we are fasting, men, and we are working out, we get better and faster results. But when you are fasting as a woman and you try to lose weight fasting and exercise, you will not get results. Think now, go back and see, when you are fasting and when you are working out, putting the stress on the body, are you getting the results what you wanted? Even if you are not, even if you're not in 20s, or even if you are 20s, or even if you're in menopause, perimenopause, whatever it is, you will not get, because of the hypothalamus is different, men and women. So hypothalamus is doing what in women? Now pay attention. So when you are fasting and doing exercise in women, hypothalamus does not understand, okay, what is happening. So because women have more fat, as I mentioned earlier. So what happens? Hypothalamus will not allow to burn fat. So where the energy will come from? Because hypothalamus is the main area of the whole body which is controlling everything, which is creating homeostasis, okay, the balance, equilibrium. So it will create the energy from your muscles. So if you are dieting vigorously, if you are training vigorously, if you are not sleeping properly, my God, it's a chaos. You will lose weight temporarily, but then again you will create more weight because you're losing muscle mass. You're not reducing your fat mass. So do not go for weight loss, go for fat loss. So what can be done? This was a problem. Now what can be done as a woman? What you have to do before exercise, you have to eat at least 1.5 hours or 1 hour. For example, if you have a trainer is coming, or you're training online, or wherever you're going to gym around 6 o'clock, you have to get up at 5 or 4:30. You have to eat some protein, 10 to 15 gram. For example, some nuts, a protein bar, 10 gram to 15 gram, and have a black coffee with it. It's okay, green tea, or a lot of water. Okay, then go to the gym. You will get better results. So this is called hypothalamic obesity syndrome. It's a particular word. So men, we do not face that problem because our hypothalamus is trained in such a way. When we are fasting and we are exercising, hypothalamus creates energy from our fat storage, but not from our muscles. So it will not damage our muscle until unless I'm running for 20 kilometer or 30 kilometer like a marathon and become like a stick. Okay, that time I have nothing, no fat, no muscles. I'm just destroying my body. All right. So the training means training in style. Do not train Please do not train like animals or like a donkey. We are human beings. We should think before we do anything, because our every action or every attempt has a reaction. Okay, it will give you effect, action and reaction. So we have to think, we have to change our thinking actually with our age. If you will train in 20 something else, your program should be different in 40s. All right, so this much, this link is 20 minutes plus. This much in this link is more than enough. If you have any inquiry, if you want to create a fitness seminar, okay, about anything in terms of wellness, fitness, creating health, vitamins, nutrition, inflammation, I'm always there. You want to create a talk for your corporates, okay, as a motivation to make them understand what is the value of this temple which God has given us and how to respect it. Please call me. You know it. Where is my email and where is my website and what is my number? Okay. So ila lika kariban, ma salama, shukran jazilan, and love you all. Bye. Have a great day.